Just a small reminder to make sure that you hit the like button. Also, make sure that your notification bells are on with the option all for the ones who are subscribed to the channel. So I was sitting back here thinking, I heard just recently that Jax had got arrested for trespassing and that Juju, his mother, was looking for him, and she's also not in good spirits with him because he's been disrespecting her. And I often wonder, is this type of behavior with these carbonation members a result of them being around or associating themselves with Nature Boy? Were they bad people prior to coming to carbonation, or they needed some work like we all do in life, um, and it just got worse because of the fact that they were in the company of Nature Boy? I often ask myself this question, not knowing the answer myself. Maybe somebody can explain. People that might know Malia, Efru, Aya, and Zoka personally, what kind of people, what kind of people were they prior to going to carbonation? And were they these kind of people that they are today, or did they get worse, or did they come over to carbonation and then they changed into these demonic entities? I'm just wondering because there's a lot of demonic um stuff that's going on with these people. I mean, I can't believe that I'm actually saying out my mouth the word codependent. These women managed within a year to pick up a case from listening to a demonic force. These women managed to pick up a case from a demonic force who told them to smuggle drugs into a jail. And I'm quite sure he made them think there would be no possibility of any repercussions. They're not going to get caught because he's God, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really sad because they did get caught. And there's chances that in order for, the legal system to be able to break up this culture, let's call it, not the other word, they might have to set an example, because we all see how these cultures turn out. Some of them are fatal and they become unalive, some of these members. And I'm thinking that they're looking at these people and what they stand for, that this can actually happen if they don't take this seriously. They can't just, the system just can't walk away from what they saw on these tapes and on these phone recordings and from witnesses and from victims. It all adds up because everyone is saying the same thing. It's coming from different places, but the story is the same. And what the legal system is seeing is the same. It's inhumane behavior to a community that you stand for, allegedly, a holistic lifestyle, and you are on a spiritual journey, and that they're not doing none of the above, but just like a train wreck. And it's really sad that they're like this, because I feel like if they did come to Nature Boy and they was in a bad space, Nature Boy didn't make it any better for him. And then you see people on TV every day and you go, what's going on with these people? They're going through trials and tribulations, just like these carbonation members went through. Just like, look at Loyal. Loyal somehow managed to get mixed up again, yet again, with the wrong crowd. And, they had said that Loyal had a mouth on him. He's very cocky and arrogant. And he was allegedly told on numerous occasions he should stop being like that because he could get hurt. And somebody unalived him, not making good judgment calls on who his circle should be, who he should be around, so that he's safe and that he can grow, move on, and go on to bigger and better things. He still went around toxic people. You left a toxic relationship with Nature Boy. Now you're in a toxic relationship over here, to the point where somebody unalived you, and local authorities, from the article I read, believe that he was already unalived, and they were basically trying to get rid of the evidence by burning down the house. And that's a really sad situation. But these people, it's really sad that they're not getting it, that life is too short. And they got to get it together, man. They really have to get this together, because people are looking at them on social media. They don't got not a good word to say about them. I know that they don't care, but they should care, because their kids are looking at this stuff, and they should care, but they don't. And that's the sad thing about the whole situation. They don't care about what people perceive them as. um you got the courts looking at you. They don't trust you. Your Nature Boy's co-defendant. I can't say that enough. I cannot believe that these women put their freedom at risk for this man, and they're still pushing the three. And I really think that after he did that, trying to smuggle those drugs into the jail, I honestly think that they're going to try to smoke him, because I feel like they feel like he's playing in their face. So it can go real bad for Nature Boy. He's got a 15,000 bond on the second charge that he picked up in jail. We already know that. However, he's not getting a bond on the serious charges, the first charges that cost him to be in there for a year. And we know that these are bad apples that he's got straggling on, just hanging on to a little thin string. But they've turned bad. Even if they was not bad people, they have turned bad. Somebody has said, I think it was Shaka, if he said, yo, let's go rob a bank, they probably would do it. Look at what they just did, and jeopardize their freedom. Sometimes we need to take the same advice that we give. And I like to say that I do take the same advice that I give, because I've done some stupid things in my life. And my attitude is like this: if I can stop someone from doing some of the stupid stuff that I have done, and they can learn from my L's that I took, that were losses, but they were learning experiences, you know, I hope that, it gets through to them or anybody, so that they don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. And it's just really sad that they're just looking at it like everyone's against them. The only ones against them is Nature Boy, because he has you guys doing the unthinkable, and he's not even realizing that he needs you guys. He doesn't need you to be doing some crash dummy stuff, because then you guys won't be around to do these things for him. But of course, yet again, we know how Nature Boy is good at getting the women. And I'm quite sure some of these women are coming to his jail visits, and these girls are not even aware of relationships that he has made with some of these women, making them think that he's probably going to get rid of these women. And it's really sad, because I know that's what's going down, because he has nothing to lose. If these women, he can't get in contact with them if he does a bid, and they can't be able to send him money, it's he might as well just let them go their separate ways. They're not going to be any use to him. So we'll see how this plays out. I will keep you updated on all of this mess going on with these influencers, and I also be bringing you some more mess with these new influencers that I discover, and I do commentary on and share my thoughts about them. So y'all stay blessed, and I'm out.